Hey guys, welcome back to this amazing Facebook lead generation masterclass. In this masterclass, I'm going to teach you how to create a perfect lead generation campaign. But the perfect meaning is not which brings you hundreds or thousands of leads. No, I'm talking about a profitable lead generation campaign where you'll be getting a good number of leads as well as those leads are pretty qualified. Right, so generating leads from Facebook is not a big thing today, but generating quality leads from Facebook is a very big thing today, right? Now, to create a lead generation campaign, there's nothing like a rocket science. There are a few steps which you need to follow. Like you need to select the lead generation campaign, then you need to do some campaign level settings, then you need to do some ad set level settings, and after that you need to create the ad, and then you need to create the lead form. Obviously, you need to set up the lead form as well, and then launch the campaign. So like within 5 steps, your campaign, lead generation campaign is launched. But the thing is, if you want to get a good number of leads as well as those leads should be convertible, there are much more things you should learn or you need to learn instead of these 4 or 5 steps only, right? So in this video, I'm going to explain you the things like what are the problems that a marketer faces when they run a lead generation campaign, and even we'll be talking about different scenarios as well as we'll show you how to create a perfect lead generation campaign practically, right? So let's start with the problems. Like what are the problems that a marketer face when they run a lead generation campaign on Facebook? So first thing first, lead cost too much high. So when you are into lead generation through Facebook, you get too much high lead cost, basically a high CPL, high cost per lead. But after a few days, after some time, when you learn the basics of Facebook ads, you can easily get rid of the high cost of leads. But the thing is, whether you got rid of your high cost of leads, you can't manage the quality of those leads. So the second problem is leads quality. Maintaining the leads quality is very important when we are talking about lead generation campaign, and this is one of the biggest problem in lead generation. And after this, the third one is why people will provide their information to you. So these three problems you need to think before even creating any lead generation campaign, whether it is Facebook, whether it is on Google. You need to think about these three problems, right? And if we talk about more precisely, then you need to think about mainly about these two things only. Because if the quality of leads are great, then you don't need to think about the budget or you don't need to think about the lead cost. Because if those leads are getting converted, then definitely you'll be into profitable. Doesn't matter the how much you are paying for a lead. So the basic problem you need to solve is leads quality as well as give a reason, a solid reason to your audience, to your users, that why they would fill the lead form of yours and they would provide you the information of theirs. Now let's talk about one scenario over here. I have mentioned one scenario. Let's say there are two marketers. Marketer A is getting $1 CPL. So basically he is getting a lead in just $1, right? Which means he spends $30 to get 30 leads in a day, right? On the other hand, marketer B is getting $5 CPL, which means he's spending whopping $5 to get one lead, which means he spends $50 to get only 10 leads. He's getting more leads than this. So if we have to judge both of these marketers on the basis of these informations only, then this marketer is really doing great. He is bringing leads in just $1 and getting 30 leads in a day by just paying $30 or $30. But on the other hand, he's spending like extra amount. He's spending $20 more but getting only 10 leads, which is pretty poor performance if the scenario is only this. But the thing is, if we see the results after getting the leads, These are the results. So the marketer A got 30 leads, but the leads qualified, basically the out of 30 leads, only 2 leads qualified. But on the other hand, the marketer B got 10 leads, but out of those 10 leads, 4 leads got qualified. So ultimately, we are fighting for the qualified leads, not for the leads. We are fighting for qualified leads. So whatever the marketer bringing you the qualified leads is the best marketer for your business, right? Now, as a marketer, you also have to focus on the qualified leads only, because ultimately these qualified leads is going to be the reason of your business's growth, right? So it doesn't matter whatever the amount you are paying to get a lead, but if those leads are not getting qualified, if those leads are not getting converted, then there's no point of getting hundreds of thousands of leads on a daily basis. And in this video, we'll be focusing on these factors only, like how we can increase the uh, number of quality leads who can get qualified later. Now you have to understand that there are different type of approaches when we are running a lead generation campaign. Let me show you. Let's take a text box over here. Okay, not this one. I'll take the blue color one and I'll add it here. Okay, now as I told you, there are different approaches when you are talking about or when you are running a lead generation campaign. For example, let me type in here lead gen campaign types. So the first one is basically where we generate direct leads and convert them. Convert them by simply contacting them, right? Obviously, you have to have a calling team of yours so who can contact your leads. So this type of lead gen campaign is pretty simple, where you get the direct leads and you directly call them, contact them, and ask them to buy your product or services, right? So in these type of campaign or in these type of lead gen campaigns, mostly the products are courses or maybe real estate. Then there are other things where you need to immediately sell the product or the services to your customer, right? So this is the first approach. And on the second approach, in the second approach, basically what we do, let me select it here. In the second approach, we basically get the leads and starts nurturing them. So basically we don't try to sell our product or service directly. We simply starts nurturing them. We provide some different learning materials, we provide different details. So basically we are just paying Facebook to get the information of those users, not to make them a customer, right? So like this totally depends on your business, like for how much time or how many days you want to nurture the customer and then go for the pitching process. So it totally depends. So mainly there are two different type of approaches, right? Apart from that, there are different other approaches as well, but according to the market or according to our knowledge, these two different types of approaches works mainly. In the first one, where you get the leads and you simply try to convert those leads by selling them your product or services, right? On the other hand, you get the leads and you have already paid for those leads to the Facebook, and you start simply nurturing them. So basically you are bringing those leads, bringing those users to your funnel, right? And after maybe 1 month, 2 month, or maybe 6 month, or maybe 1 year, you starts converting them, right? You basically pitch them your product. So these are two different type of approaches, and to create a campaign for these two different type of approaches will also be, I mean, the campaign creation will also be different for these two different type of approaches. So first you have to determine your approach, like what is the approach of your business, what is the approach for your lead gen campaign. Then you need to create, or you need to go for the campaign creation process. I hope you understood the complete scenario. Also, I hope it is cleared that what are the problems of a lead generation campaign, what are the matrix or real results of your lead generation, because sometimes marketers simply flaunt their low CPL. But the thing is, out of their low CPL, whatever the leads they are getting, the qualified leads are nothing. And if you are one of those marketer, then you need to rethink and relearn everything about lead generation, right? And after that, you need to learn about the different approaches of your lead generation campaign as well, so that you can take decisions and you can create the campaign, lead generation campaign accordingly. Right now, we'll create one lead generation campaign practically and understand what are the things or what are the key points we need to focus on while creating a lead generation campaign that brings results and helps us or our clients to be profitable. So guys, as you can see right now, I'm in my Facebook ads manager, and this is for the demo purposes. Here I'm going to show you how you can create a perfect and profitable lead generation campaign on Facebook, right? So obviously first we need to select the campaign type. So simply click on this plus icon. When you click here, you need to select the leads option over here, which has a this small funnel icon and says lead. Simply select this and hit the continue button. Now here it is showing you like choose bidding, choose a campaign setup. So it is asking you to go with this method, recommended settings, but obviously we are not going to choose this one. This is basically AI based or like previous data based, but we are gonna manually set up our lead generation campaign. So if we select this one, the 100% control of the campaign will be in our hand, right? So right now I'm gonna go with this one. Hit the continue button and you are into the campaign setup process. So there are three simple steps. First, you need to set up your campaign, then you need to set up the ad set, then you need to set up the ads, right? In the ads, you will get the lead form itself as well. Right, so first you need to name your campaign, whatever the name you want to keep it. Let's say I'm writing, for example, this campaign is for my digital marketing course. Let's say I'm creating this campaign for a digital marketing course. I want to sell digital marketing course, right? So what I'm gonna write here, digital marketing course, and even I will write the date of this campaign. So this is going to be July 8th. That's it, right? Now after this, if you want, you can write it whatever you want. Even you can write it in a shorter way like DMC, or that is totally up to you, right? After this, after naming the campaign, let me close this. You need to scroll a little bit down and here you can select categories, but we are not like going with the categories right now. So basically nothing is relevant. If, like for example, you are going to run ads for credit card, employment, housing, or social issues, then you need to go for these options. Otherwise there's no point of selecting these options, right? So simply skip it. Here in the campaign details, the bidding type should be auction. No, go for reservations, go for auctions only, right? And the campaign objective is obviously leads. So here we don't have to do anything unless and until you want to run a A/B testing campaign. If you want to run A/B testing campaign, then you can go for this. Or if you want to turn on the campaign budget optimization, which is right now known as advantage campaign budget, if you turn it on, you will get few extra options. So basically you will get the budgeting options here itself. But if you want, I mean, if you turn this option off, you will get the budgeting option in the ad set level. That is totally up to you. Like whatever works for you, you can go for it, right? Let's say you want to manage budgets on a campaign level, then you can turn this on. Otherwise keep it off, right? Now everything is done in the campaign level. Hit the next button. When you hit the next button, you are into the ad set level. Now here we need to do the magic, or basically the customization. First, name your ad set. So it is digital marketing course, and this is going to be for India. So in ad set 1, so basically you can create multiple ad set, as you know, right? So in this ad set, or maybe I can add only one city, it is totally up to me, right? So in different ad sets you can do different types of targeting. So in this particular ad set, I want to do targeting for India only, right? On the other ad sets which I'm going to create in future, I can target different countries. That is like my uh, plan right now. Or if you don't want to go for multiple ad sets, let's say, then you can like write it whatever you want, ad set, demo ad set, or whatever you want to write it, right? It is totally up to you. So this is, I have written, this is the ad set name, and this ad set name, I mean the ad name of the ad set shows here, right? So that you can determine, or you can identify what ad set or what campaign is this. Now, in the conversions, there are multiple options: website, messenger, instant form and messenger, Instagram calls, apps. So, multiple options are there. But the most popular one is the instant forms. If you want to generate leads through your website, basically you have created a lead form in your website and you want to send traffic from Facebook to your website and get leads from there, then you can select this option, right? But most, I mean, the most popular lead generation option is the instant form, where Facebook allows you to create one small form, lead generation form, where the user fill in all the information of there and simply submit the information, and you can get those data from the Facebook's dashboard itself, right? In the same way, messenger option is there, where you can generate, or where you can get leads from the messenger tool, Facebook's messenger tool. And then there's one more option, instant form in messenger, where you can create an instant form in the messenger itself. Then the Instagram option is there. Then the calls option is there, where you can generate direct calls. And then the generate leads through your app option is also there. So if you want to generate leads through your own app, right? So most popular one, instant forms. Scroll a little bit down, you need to select the page from where you want to run the ads. So in Facebook, this is going to be my page. I do have only one page. I've selected this already, right? And yeah, I have accepted the Meta's rule, whatever they are. Okay, now after this, the second option is performance goal: maximize number of leads or maximize number of conversion leads. Now here's the thing. So if you ask Facebook, so basically if you go for this option, so Facebook will try to bring the number of leads as much as possible, right? But if you go for this option, then Facebook will try to bring the leads that are uh, high in quality and like gets convert, right? So most of the time, or majority of the time, like 90% or 95% of the time, you need to select this type, this one, I mean performance goal only, right? Because our goal is not to get high number of leads, our goal is to get quality leads, right? That's why you need to select maximize number of conversion leads, not maximize number of leads. Although if you are going with this option, the lead cost is going to be pretty higher compared to this one, but the quality will also be high, right? Now the bidding strategy is highest volume. If you like click on this drop down menu or drop down option, show more option, you get few more options when you get charged, impression based, or you don't have the edit option, and the delivery type is standard. Even here you don't get the edit option. So basically just to give you the ideas. Now one more option is here, dynamic creative. If you want to go for dynamic creative, you can turn this option on, and here basically you need to add multiple creatives, and then Facebook will uh, test all those creatives and try to find out the best performing one. You can use this option if you are into the advanced mode or advanced level, but right now I'm just giving you the basics or the essential knowledge of a lead generation campaign, right? So yes, if you go for this option, this will like slightly increase the performance of your campaign, right? So you can go with this one, dynamic creatives. Now after this, budget and schedule is also here. So the budgeting is totally up to you, or whatever the schedule, I mean whatever the timings, or for like how long you want to run the campaign, that is totally up to you, right? But you all also know that in order to get a good number of or good result, your campaign should run more than a week, right? So you have to give that much time to your campaign. And this is the daily budget, and whatever the daily budget you have, you can add it here, and according to the performance, according to the results, you can alter your daily budgets on a regular basis, right? So I'm leaving this totally up to you. Now if we scroll a little bit down here, we see budget scheduling. So in budget scheduling, there's nothing, just automate your budgeting. So basically in the peak days, this feature automatically increases the budget, and like on the regular days, it brings the budget back to the same number. So that is totally up to you if you want to use it or not, or you can do it manually as well, right? Now what it is showing, this start date is in past. Okay, the start, let me set the start date. Okay, let's go for 9th. Okay, 9th of July. So it is like today is 8th of July, as you can see, and this campaign is going to be launched on 9th of July, tomorrow. Got it? And even the time is also here. If you want to change it, that is totally up to you. Right now, for example, if you want to run this on like 8th of July as well, but you need to change the time because it is already more than 3:47, right? So you need to change the time. Let's say it is, if you change it to PM, it will gonna work, right? So the campaign is going to be launched on 3:47 PM on 8th of July. After that, there's one more option, ad scheduling. Run ads all the time. So there's no option of editing. If you want to do, you can do like these budgeting, as I told you, budget scheduling option is here, right? Now scroll a little bit down, and here we see control, audience control. In audience control, right now the targeting basically we have done is already India. So basically the targeting we have done is only the location based. If we click on show more option, there are multiple options you will see, right? And let's say if you want to change the location, right, you can change it. And if you want to change the minimum age, basically these customizations you have to do according to your uh, audience, right? Like whatever the targeting you have decided for your campaign, you need to set those targetings here. Even if you scroll a little bit down here, you'll be able to see switch to original audience option. If you click here and click on use original audience, so this is the original audience option you get here, as you can see here. So this is the original one, and like earlier you were seeing was the new one. So basically Facebook have changed into the audience targeting option, and the name is use advantage plus audience, right? So you can test these things, test new things, which is like generally helps you to bring more results. But to understand the main essence of these things, I'm like back into the OG or the original audience targeting option, right? So here you can target your audience, whatever the targeting you want to create, you can like create it. If you don't know how to create a targeting, you can watch our another videos. You can simply go to channel and search, or even you can search on YouTube as well, like how to do Facebook ads targeting, and type by marketing Fundas global, and you will get the video, right? Because targeting is a different topic over here. But the thing is, the main thing you need to keep in mind while creating targeting is that don't narrow down your targeting too much, or don't broaden your targeting too much, right? So you have to find it a sweet spot, you have to find a middle ground, because if you broaden your targeting, then definitely you will gonna get good amount of leads, even good amount of lead cost, basically CPL, cost per lead. Good amount, which means lower cost per lead and good number of leads. But the thing is, the quality of those leads is going to be very, very bad, right? And if you target, I mean, if you extremely narrow down your targeting, then in that case, your campaign might not run properly, or if it runs, it will bring you the leads in a very, very high cost, right? Because you have not provided a good headroom to Facebook to uh, play with different kind of audiences so that it can bring you the best uh, number of leads even in the lower lead cost, right? So in order to get a lower or to get a good number of leads with a good CPL, cost per lead, you need to be in the middle ground, or you need to find that sweet middle spot. Don't go for too much wide targeting and don't go for too much narrow targeting. Right now, after this, you already know about these things. Like, obviously you need to select the location where you want to run your ads. Your target audience should be from 18 to 65, or maybe you want to decrease it to maybe only 50. That is like, that depends totally up to your business, totally up to your uh, past analysis, right? Your audience should be all genders, or maybe only women, or maybe only men. And then you can do in the details targeting, you can set like the demographics, interest, and behaviors. So basically you can do targeting on a demographical basis, interest basis, and behavioral basis. These are the options you get here, right? So this is totally up to you, right? I'm not uh, going inside of this, because targeting is a different thing. And I've already mentioned that if you don't know how to do targeting, you can watch our previous videos where I have specially taught you how to do targeting, right? Once your targeting is done, you need to scroll a little bit down, and here you'll be able to see placements. If you like click on this option, you'll be able to select different options. Basically, if I click on this edit option, you'll be able to see, let me scroll it, that where your ads is going to be appeared. So basically, earlier the design of this placement option was something different, but right now the like Facebook has changed its placement option into mainly into these three major options: expanded inventory, moderate inventory, and limited inventory. So generally you can go with this moderate inventory, and if you go for expanded inventory, Facebook shows ads to different networks as well, which brings you like bad quality of leads. So I would ask you to go for moderate inventory. And even if you see here, you have the option of audience network, and here is the option of Facebook. So basically this option applies on Facebook, right? Only on Facebook. And this option applies on audience network. Now this also affects the like the broaden and the narrow targeting part. So if you go for limited inventory, as it is mentioned over here, that exclude all moderate and sensitive content, this lower reach and increase costs, right? So I would ask you to go for moderate inventory only. If you click on block list, you can like create one block list of yours where you don't want to show your ads. You can like manually add those things, and even add those websites, add those platforms, and your Facebook, I mean your ads will not gonna show there, right? So few other things are here, like if you want to exclude the videos from Facebook in stream and even in stream ads, so you can click on here, and your ads will not gonna show on Facebook in stream ads. This is also up to you, right? Now let me close this. Like, once you're done with these options, you can go to the next option. And now we are into the ads creation option. Right now, in the ads creation option, here you can see the ad. This is how the ad is looking like. We haven't selected anything, so first you need to name your ad. Right now it is showing new leads ad, so I will write digital marketing. So I'm just writing DM marketing course ad 1. If you want, you can create multiple ads, right? So I'm just creating one, so it is DMC ad 1. Right now here you can select the Facebook page, which is MF Global. You can select the Instagram page, because from Facebook, so basically from your Facebook's ads manager, you can run your ads on Instagram as well. So you can select the Instagram page so that the ads can be run there as well. Then after this, okay, we were into the identify section, right? If you scroll a little bit down, here we are into the ad setup process. Now what kind of ad you want to create? So right now it is click on create ad. If you already have any ad or any post on Facebook, you can use those creative as well. Otherwise you can create your own ad from here, create ad option. Now if you want to go for single image or video, you can go for this option. If you want to go for carousel, then you can go for this option, right? So carousel can be for the videos, multiple videos or multiple images, right? So I'm going with single image, and this is also totally up to you, right? You can create different ads, because obviously these ad campaigns is all about testing, right? So you can create your campaign with a single image or video, or you can create a campaign with you can create a campaign with carousel as well. Even you can create multiple ads there, you can test these things, right? So I'm going with single image right now. After selecting that, we need to select the ad creative. So I'll create ad media, ad image, because I don't want to go with the uh, video. I'm going with the image only, right? So few of the images are already mentioned here. If you want to upload from your computer, from your laptop, you can simply click on upload, and this will open the file manager or the computer files of yours. So here I do have some like demo posts. Let's say I'm selecting the social media marketing post, although I'm promoting digital marketing post, but this is just for the demo purposes, right? So this is how the ads is going to look like, right, on different platforms. Now it is very like highly recommended that you are creating multiple uh, creatives for different options or different dimensions. As you can see here, the post which I have selected is perfectly get it fit here, but the post is not getting fitted here. So for this dimension and for this dimension, you need to select other images. Like the image can be the same, but the dimension should be different. So you can simply click on replace, you can select that image as well, and you can hit the next, and that image will be added there, right? Okay, so right now I've selected that image only, and because this is for the demo purposes, as I told you, right? So that particular image is going to be look like this on different platforms, on different properties, right? On reels, on post, on like videos, as you can see here. Now once the selection of ad creatives done, you can simply scroll a little bit down, and here you need to select the primary text, the headlines and the descriptions of your ad, by which uh, by getting attracted to those headlines or the primary text, the audience will click on your ad, right? So for example, in primary text I want to write oops, let me simply write it, 30 days digital marketing course, something like that. This is just a random. If you want, you can be more creative, you can hire a copywriter, right? Because this is a work of copywriter who brings a life to these headlines and the primary text. But just for the sake of this video, I'm just writing some like normal text, normal content. right? Even as you can see, Facebook's AI is now generating different primary text and headlines, as you can see here. Right, so if you want, you can use these as well. Like, you need to simply select that, and this primary text will gonna be selected. Right, so I've selected 3. Now in the headline, I'm going to select unlock your marketing potential, empower your marketing in 30 days, empower your digital marketing journey, master digital marketing in 30 days. So now here I have selected multiple headlines. Now what Facebook will do, Facebook will test these my campaign with different headlines on different places, and whatever the like headline or text is working good, it will gonna promote those headlines and texts more. Right, I hope you understood. Now in the description, you can add some description as well, if you want, right? And I would suggest you to provide some extra information on the description part. This will also like make your ad a little bit more bulky and bring more eyes to it. I mean, more eyes on it, right? Now, call to action. Now, it totally depends on your business. Like, you want to go for apply now, book now, or download is for something different. Like, as I told you, the second approach where you bring your customer or bring your user in a funnel. So, there you can provide the download option where you can simply download a free product, free PDF, free uh, document you can go through. Even in the first approach where you are directly trying to sell the product to your customer, you can select that as well. Let's say you have a real estate business, so there you can like offer them a brochure in the download section, right? So when they click on download, a lead form will appear, right? When they fill in the complete lead form and submit it, the brochure will gonna get download on their device and the lead form will gonna get submitted. So you can like go for any option, whatever you think is good for your business or for your campaign. Let's say I'm going with learn more right now. So this is how my ad is looking like. See, it is getting loaded, as you can see. So it is now, it started looking like a real ad, right? Which we see on Facebook. Although it is completely demo, but yeah. Now after this, we need to scroll all the way down, and here you will be able to see the form option. So if you have already created the form, you will see all those forms mentioned over here. If you want to use these forms, you can simply select the form out of those options. Otherwise, you can click on create form option over here, right? If you want to create a new form, lead form for this particular campaign, simply click on create form and you will get options to create it. First, here you can mention the name of this lead form. So I'm writing digital marketing course lead form. This is the name I have given. Now once you enter the name, here is one more important part: more volume, high intent, rich creative. Now earlier there was only two options, more volume and high intent. Now there's one more option, rich creative. Now what is the meaning of these options? So if you go for more volume, Facebook will try to bring you the maximum amount of leads. How it like brings you the maximum amount of leads? Basically it doesn't ask for the confirmation, right? If the user is like by mistake they have clicked on the ad, and like majority of the time or most of the time these information gets filled automatically, because Facebook know have their information like their email address, their full name, their mobile number, and like the user sees only the submit button, right? The submit button. But when we go for higher intent, Facebook adds one more option over there, which is this slider, right? If the user is not sliding it to here, like just selecting it and sliding right, the lead form will not gonna get submit. Right, so this is like basically asking one more time, like, you really want to submit this information? And if the user has by mistakenly click on that and like click on the submit button, then obviously he or she is not going to slide this button, right? So this basically enables one more quality check option. So if you want a quality leads, like you don't want those persons on your leads who tells when you call them that I don't know who have filled the information and I don't even know about the product, or I don't know what you are talking about. So if you want to get rid of those kind of leads, definitely you can go for higher intent option, right? Don't go for more volume. Even I also prefer go for higher intent. So basically these thing obviously brings the lead cost pretty high, but the thing is you will be getting good quality of leads. Now in the third option, which is, okay, let me select the rich creative first. So when you select this rich creative option, so basically it changes the design of the lead form. As you can see here, the design have been changed, and here now you can add one more extra banner over here. So basically it helps you to attract your audience on your banner, and if the banner is pretty creative, if the banner is pretty attractive, then definitely the audience is going to be like continue with the lead form, right? So this option is also a good option, but this is tried and tested. Like we are already working from past like multiple years on this option, but yeah, you can test this option as well. Or if you don't want to go for the testing phase right now, you can simply select the higher intent option. After that, you need to enter some like information into the intro section, right? You need to select the background image. If you don't select, the post image will gonna be added, something like that. If you want to select, you can simply upload the image, background image. Let's say I want to go with this option, this calendar icon. I don't have, okay, let's go with this option, right? I have created this image from AI using AI. So I have uploaded that image just for the demo, right? So this is for the manual option. Basically, if you don't want to go for like an extra image, you can simply select this and this will, right, bring the add image, add creative directly. Now here you need to write the headline, and this is very important. Like you, when you spend time writing your primary text, your headlines for the ad, the same time, the same efforts you need to spend on writing these content as well, the lead forms headline, the lead forms description part, right? Because the person, the user, whoever clicked on your ad and like brought to this lead form should be impressed with the details, should be impressed with the description, then only they will going to be like submit the lead, right? Submit the information of theirs. So you need to provide some fruitful and useful information. Right now I'm just writing digital marketing course 2024 get jobs, simple, right? But yeah, you have the limit of 60 characters, so you should use those 60 characters wisely. Now in the description part, you can go for paragraph option or the list option. That is totally up to you. Like for example, if you want to mention your products or services different benefits, you can go for the list option. Let's say I'm going with 100%, oops, 100% job placement. Then in the next option, 50 plus modules. Then in the next option, internship opportunities with us, something like that. Then in the next option, get 50 plus DM or digital marketing tools, because here also you get 80 characters limit, so you can write it properly, right? So in the same way, you can also write it multiple benefits or multiple points on your business, and the user, when they click on the ad, they will gonna see all these points. If they are impressed with the points, then only they will hit the continue button, right? Now even you can add one more extra question over here, question. So in order to add a question, you need to click here and you can add a question. Like if I click on add question, let's say I'm going with a multiple choice question. You can go for short question, conditional, where you can provide answer A or answer B. The user can select either answer A or B. I'm going with multiple choice, where I'm selecting why you want to learn digital marketing. Simple. Now in the answers, you can write multiple answers and the user will be able to select the answer, the suitable answer according to them. For a job, and here you can write it for extra knowledge. In the same way, you can add the plus icon, and here you can write for extra income. Here you can write for my own business, something like that. Right now the user will also be able to engage with the lead form. They will answer the question and then hit the continue button, right? So you can add multiple questions as well in the lead form itself. Now after this, privacy policy, you need to add a like custom disclaimer. If it is not there, you can leave it, and yeah, here you can see the slider button, right? Review the screen. Then lastly, this is the thank you message, right? If you want, you can customize this as well. Thanks, you're all set. You can visit our website. So lastly, you can like ask your user to visit the website, or maybe you can ask them to call your business directly. For example, call business button is also here. So after submitting the lead, they can directly call to you. So this option also here. Redeem promo code is also here. So multiple options are here after submitting the lead. So this is basically the last page where the user have already submitted the lead. Now if I if I select the go to website option, here I need to enter the link of my website, which is marketingfundas.com. And now when they click on this website, view website button, they will land on marketingfundas.com. Even you can change the call to action. For example, land on website, something like that. All right, let me write it, view website back, oops, website, some typing errors. Now once the lead form is done, hit the form. Okay, now the description part is there. We haven't added the in the description part. Okay, our team will going to call you back in a day. Okay, we'll be going to back. Okay, once it's done, hit the create form button. We haven't added. Okay, we need to add the privacy policy as well. So you can simply go to your website. For example, I'm going to marketingfundas.com, and obviously you are gathering leads of your users, so you need to provide the privacy policy or privacy policy terms. So what you can do, if you have a website, you can simply copy that page, copy, okay, and simply paste that here. Even if you don't have a website, in that case you can simply copy a disclaimer, right? Create your own disclaimer in a like doc or maybe in a Microsoft Word, and you can copy that text and you can paste it here. that disclaimer, right? And that will also be going to be worked, right? Now hit the create form button, and this time most probably a form should be created. Is it okay? In the description, okay, here basically in the contact information, here you can write one message. So in the contact information, please feel free to fill the information, something like that you can also write. Right now here, here I have mentioned that, if I haven't mentioned actually, if you want to add I mean more things apart from email and name, you can add here. Like you can add the phone number, street address. Basically you can get ask for the complete address of your user. You can ask for the full name, first name, last name. The demographics you can ask. The work information you can ask. The national ID you can ask, right? So these options are available which you can add into the contact form. Now everything is done and the lead form has been created, right? Your lead form have been added and you can select that lead form. Now let me scroll a little bit down. This is the lead form which we have created. Now you can set the tracking if you want. Otherwise you can simply hit the publish button. And this is how we create a lead generation campaign that brings profit to you. Although there is no payment method added to this account, so we would not be able to proceed further. But yeah, you got the point, like how we need, or how we create a complete lead generation campaign which brings you good results, profitable results actually. Now, if you still have any question, any kind of query, any kind of confusion, you can comment down below. I'll answer those questions in the comment section itself. If the problem or the query is pretty big, I will create one more dedicated video on that topic. Right? With that said, I want to take your leave. I'll be meeting you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.